What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Railworks. Today we are taking a look at a brand new sound set by Chris Arizona, and it is for the Sd60m and the Sd70i and Sd75im locomotive DLC packs. And I'll go over that here later on in the video. But we are going to be on the Marias Pass today, and we are taking a loaded coal train. It's not going to be too much or too far of a run. This was a custom scenario that I have made, so we're not going to have any AI trains, unfortunately, but it is all single track running. But let's go ahead and hop in the scenario and check out the new sounds. Alright guys, so here we are in the scenario. I will let you guys kind of listen to some of the sounds before we take off, and then we'll also listen to them as we take off and all that fun stuff. But right off the bat, you guys will notice there is a new sound for the locomotive. Got new bell sounds, new horn sounds. There's a different variety of horns in this. I believe there's like 5 or 6. I think this one is a P3, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, it's a K3LA2, if I'm not mistaken. But let's go ahead and listen to the brand new bell and horn sounds for this locomotive. Alright, so let's go ahead and listen to this bad boy throttling up. We'll do it from the interior and the exterior view. As you guys can see, the bell and the horn do sound different from the cab view and from the exterior view, which is very nice. A lot of times Dovetail kind of misses that step, and they basically make it sound the same, which is not realistic to me. So this is actually really cool that they ended up Chris ended up making, separate sounds for the cab view and the exterior view, which is nice. And I know a lot of different sound sets do that as well. But Dovetail, man, you really got to step up your game with this. But let's go ahead and listen to it actually revving up and throttling up. We're not going to go anywhere. We're just kind of going to listen to it from the interior and then the exterior view. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about the sound set in the comments. Let's go ahead and rev it up to notch 8 real quick. Alright, so as you guys did hear there, right at about 900 RPMs, it did cut out. But we are currently right now in notch 8, full throttle right now. And then we'll go ahead and bring it back down so you guys can listen to it winding down. And then we'll go ahead and listen to it in the external view as well. Alright, so let's hear this bad boy. Let's go from the rear. Actually, let's go from the rear here. And let's hear this bad boy throttling up in the exterior view. Just sounds so freaking good. Sounds much more realistic than the sounds on the default locomotive. But let's go ahead and turn our headlights to bright. As you guys can see, nice bright headlights. I'm not too sure about the ditch lights. I can't actually turn those on. There is no like button or anything for it. We got wipers, a cab light, and instrument lights. But there is nothing for ditch lights. I thought that they turned on with the headlights, but I could be mistaken. Last time I used this locomotive, and there's nothing up here for ditch lights either. There's number board lights and engine room and platform, but that is about it. So yeah, not too sure. Not too sure at all. But today we're actually here at Belton on the or West Glacier, I meant, not Belton. Actually, technically Belton, and then it's West Glacier. It's weird. Not too sure, but we're actually going to be heading down here across this single track territory, and then we're basically going to end once we get into this double track territory right here. So that is where we are going to end our thing at Coran, I'm not too sure, but it's one of those. But let's go ahead and get this thing into gear here, and let us go ahead and listen to these sounds as we end up highballing out of here. Now this sound set is for the Sd60m Locomotive, which is this one right here is our leading locomotive, Bnsf 1414. This is part of that Union Pacific DLC that you can purchase on Steam. I currently have a Bnsf Repaint made by Chris and Jer's Paint Shed, and there are other repaints available for it as well. I'll have everything linked in the description down below. And that is one common question I do get. Hey, where can I get this, or where can I get that? Typically 9 times out of 10, every mod I use or anything that I show off in videos, whether it be a DLC from Dovetail or something off a Steam Workshop or whatever the case may be, 9 times out of 10 it will be in the description down below. Of course, if an item's not available anymore, I'll just put not available, or if it's a sketchy link, kind of like when I did that Chicago CTA L train route showcase. It was a kind of a sketchy link, so I didn't put it in the description, plus it got taken down. Or if I'm doing anything off of the American Truck Simulator mod sites, I won't be putting anything in the description either, because it is kind of you gotta basically know how to install it or how to download it so your computer doesn't get hit with viruses and malware and all of that fun stuff. So we do have this one, which will be available in the description down below. It is also available for the Sd60m, SD75I and M DLC as well, that you can purchase on Steam. And there are a few repaints for this one as well. There is a CN repaint, which we used a while back, and all of that fun stuff. So it is available for these 2 locomotives. As I mentioned, there are 5 or 6 different horn types. And you can get this sound set in Chris Arizona's Discord server, which I will have linked in the description down below. It's called the Rail Workshop. If you guys are already in it, then good. If not, you can join it by clicking the link down below. But yeah, guys, there's only one gripe that I have about this sound set, and I'm going to play it for you guys right now. It is the actual opening and closing of the windows. So you guys will hear a very annoying sound that I'm not sure if is actual prototypical to real life or if it's just something messed up in the sound set. But this is pretty much the only gripe that I have about this sound set. We ended up missing a signal there, but I'm assuming it was a clear anyway. But yeah, that is the only gripe that I have about it. The windows sound of opening and closing the windows is it's kind of like nails on a chalkboard, basically. It's just very irritating sound. So I'm not too sure if that actually will get fixed in an update, or if that's how it's actually supposed to be. I honestly have no idea. We do got a crossing coming up over here though. Alright. But yeah, guys, very nice sound set indeed. Definitely a major upgrade for, you know, if you guys want to have realistic sounds in your game. And definitely not, you know, the trash that Dovetail ends up putting out for sound sets, because we all know it's all recycled garbage from all the other DLCs that they put out and everything. So definitely a nice addition to have more sound sets in game, especially if you enjoy using this locomotive and stuff like that. I feel like this is like the second time we've used it. I'm not too sure, but I know we have used this one time in the past, and we probably will end up, you know, driving it in the future as well. But today we are hauling a loaded coal train up here. These are AB Studios coal cars as part of their freight car pack. And you get, we'll go back up front here, you get two different paint schemes, but they're 4 variants of it. So you will get this like kind of like Bnsf brown, burgundy, red, whatever you want to call it. And you get a nice clean texture, and you also get this Bnsf green one that has different lettering for the Bnsf. Green, I believe it's like an XBN, so you'll get that one as well, nice and clean. And then you'll get the same 2 cars, except you'll get a weathered and dirty variant. So it's not dynamic weathering, so it's going to be the same type of weathering on all the cars and all that. So, so yeah, different sides and all that have different weathering and all that. So yeah, that is cool. They got a loaded and empty variants of it as well, and that is part of their freight car pack. I will have that linked in the description as well if you guys do want to check it out. Some logging stuff down here. I probably should have not opened that. But we got the back door here opening as well. That's what I might need to do, is like do a logging train, like bring one over here so that they can, like, you know, load up the tree stumps and the logs and stuff, the trees that they're cutting down. I feel like that'd be a very cool train to do. Something different, you know, something definitely different. I'm probably going to do some more passenger stuff here coming up. Got some more Amtrak stuff, some switching scenarios, and just a whole bunch of other stuff coming up soon for Train Simulator. So go ahead and, you know, don't miss that. If you guys want to have some notifications of when I do upload videos and, you know, go live and stuff, definitely join the Discord server. There's notifications in there that are instant, as well as, you know, hitting the subscribe button and that notification bell. Even though, you know, I've heard that it doesn't work half the time, so, but yeah, make sure you guys do that as well. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, join the Discord server, follow me on Facebook, as well as you can add me on Snapchat if you really wanted to. You guys can do all of that. Everything you need to know is down in the description down below. Looks like we got another whistle post coming up here, but we also have a defect detector as well. But I hope your guys' week is going good so far. Hopefully you guys have a great start to your 4th of July weekend. I've actually got a 3-day weekend. I'm actually off yesterday as well. I was on a standby, and I ended up getting the day off like the first time in forever, so that was very cool. And that is how I'm able to record this video, so I'm going to protect this crossing here. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys are going to have a great 4th of July weekend. Remember to stay safe if you guys are blowing off fireworks. You know, don't blow off any of your fingers. You know, don't make sure not to catch yours or your neighbor's house on fire. Do it at a safe place, like out in the woods or something, where there's not too many trees, not too many buildings. Just be safe, you know, have fun with your family and friends, you know, cook out, do all that fun stuff. We're actually going to be heading to Kayla's grandparents' house for a little, like, cookout / camp out. So that'll be super fun. That runs from Saturday to Sunday, you know, weather permitting and stuff, since Illinois has been very wet and rainy and, you know, stormy the last couple of days. Pretty much the whole week for the most part. We've had flooding, we've had tornadoes. We just had literally everything you can think of in summer weather, except a hurricane. High winds, everything you can pretty much think of in the last like week or so throughout central Illinois and like northern part of Illinois. So it's been a pretty crazy week so far, delivering and all of that fun stuff. Got to clear over here. But yeah, guys, if you guys have had storms in your area, do share like your stories and stuff. If you guys have had flooding in your area, or, you know, if you guys have had, I don't know, if you guys have had storms, you know, storm damage, everything like that. Apparently there was a tornado that was spotted near me, and the sirens didn't even go off. Like, it was out in the country somewhere, and sirens didn't even go off. So, like, I don't know. I don't know if it was just miscommunication or if, you know, they didn't notice it or who knows, but it died down before it could even hit the town, so that was good at least. Mile pull 1,200. 1,200. But yeah, guys, it's just been busy, man. I thought work ended up slowing down, you know, as Prime Week was, or Prime Days for, you know, Prime members was last week, 2 days of sales, but for us, it's Prime Week because you guys have your deals on the first 2 days, but then that Wednesday through Sunday is for us because it's Prime Week for us because our deliveries were very high that week because of, you know, all the extra purchases and stuff being made. So, but we got through it with the weather and all that fun stuff, so it was definitely a very interesting week. Man, now I know exactly why they put logging cars into this DLC, is because of all this stuff right here, man. They're just cutting down tree after tree after tree, dude. Like all this logs over here and stuff, man. Just bring a work train of just logs over here. Make a siding and we'll be okay, dude. Like, dang, son. So many trees and so much stuff over here, man. Definitely bring like a log work train over here and clean some stuff up for sure. I'm going to go ahead and start slowing her down here because of, you know, we're speeding about 5 miles an hour over, which we don't want to be doing. There we go. Put her in dynamic a little bit. We probably don't need the dynamics. We're on a 0.8 grade going downhill. I don't think we'll need the dynamics at all. There we go. There we go. There we go. But yeah, Prime Week and all that, just very, very busy. Very busy. We also had a funeral to go to, one of Kayla's cousins, on Friday of last week as well, so that was unfortunate, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is, and that's this thing called life. Well, here we are on the double track territory already, man. That was quick. That was a lot quicker than I was expecting. Oh, I didn't even flag that crossing. Oh, well. It'll be alright. So we're going to go ahead and just come on over here, and we'll just go ahead and clear our train from this. And we'll go ahead and come to a complete stop. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this like short little train simulator video showcasing the brand new Soundset. I do like it a lot. As I said, I enjoy realistic sounds and like realistic things in like simulator games, so this definitely does add to it. We'll be adding the Searchlight Simulation sound packs back in soon as well. And yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed. We're going to go ahead and get this train stopped right here. I've kind of, you know, kicking myself right now for not sounding the horn at that crossing, but that's what you get for not paying attention. Okay, we're almost just clear of that. Let's put the reverser into neutral. And let's go ahead and dim the headlight here. There we go. We'll set the brake into release here so we can kind of clear that signal. So I want to make sure we clear the signal so that the next train that comes over here isn't tripped. There we go, and we are good to go. Yep, we are good. Alright guys, that is going to go ahead and do it for this one once we come to a stop here. My train doesn't want to come to a stop, it looks like. Alright, there we go guys. That's going to go and do it. Take care.